everybody, Onespar here. Welcome to, I guess you would consider this a more of a channel video than anything else. I just really quick wanted to lay out what my thoughts are on comments on my channel and how they should be handled. Now, First Amendment, blah blah blah. Say whatever you want. That's fine. Okay, there's no one is stopping you from typing whatever you want into that text box, but at the same time, no one is stopping me from immediately deleting your comment if I decide that it's necessary. But I don't want to be like some kind of some kind of like mad evil dictator or anything like that. I don't want it to just be like, well, I didn't like this comment, so it's getting marked as spam. I like to give people the there's a word, the doubt. Words? Oh, yeah, we'll cut that. We're trying to actually make some progress here. So anyway, I just want to set out these rules real quick so that people know kind of what to do and what not to do in my comments section. So I'm just going to get into it real quick. It's not like it requires some kind of big introduction. It's you just want to hear what the rules are so that you can get back to your life. So number one rule is a comment which is at least tangentially related to the video deserves to exist. Now, this is my opinion. This is the way I see it. If you write a comment that has to do with what the video is about, then that's good. That's what the comments are mostly supposed to be for. And if you're that person, then you are using the system the most correctly. Now, it's not to say that there's a right and wrong way to do it. There's definitely a wrong way, but there isn't exactly a right way. So with that in mind, number two, all solicitous inquiries should be sent to my email address. This is something that I actually, you'll see I have my channel in the background here. Something that I received recently was this message from Unheard Empire, who basically, I'm not going to say outright that this is a copy-paste message to me. It doesn't mention my name. It doesn't mention anything about my content or, what's going on here. If we look at it, it's just, it's so, listen, to me, I've been in the, in business before, and I feel like I can spot a copy-pasted recruitment message. And that's really what this feels like to me. Now, granted, Unheard Empire may actually think that I'm incredible and I have a great deal of potential to be a huge YouTuber and make this my job. But despite that, I really don't think that the comments section... By the way, this is Reasons to Like Dark Souls 2, Episode 4, the one that just came out this past Wednesday, as of this recording. And, again, it doesn't follow Rule 1 because it's not related to the video. Rule number 2 is that, I'm not saying that you can't solicit because, honestly, no one cares. But the point of rule number 2 is this. If you solicit me in the comments, from now on I'm going to delete your comments because this isn't the place for that, This is kind of like a personal business inquiry, which I honestly, even if I was interested, which I'm not, and you can see my comment if you go to my video, which is on Onespar Weekly, youtube.com/ a whole bunch of letters and numbers. But I really just don't think that this is the appropriate place to do something like this. And for that reason, if I see any more, I didn't delete this because I didn't have this video up or any sort of guidelines, so I'm not going to delete it this time, but I did, you can read my response here. I did downvote it, which does effectively nothing. But basically, I just want to let you know that if you are listening to this, if you legitimately have some sort of request for, me, for anything, I'm not saying that there's a good chance that I'll respond to my email, but there's a better chance that I will take your message seriously if you at least, meet me halfway here. So that's just what I wanted to point out with rule number 2, is that we have this we have this comment right here, which I really think doesn't belong in the comments section of any of my videos, let alone one where I don't even discuss my channel or profitability or anything like that. So I don't really like that kind of comment. Going back here to rule number 3, all opinions are valid, but don't be an ass. So this one is kind of subjective. You know, maybe you don't, maybe something that I would consider to be inflammatory is just your honest attempt at communication, and you know I can't really argue against that. But if that is the case, and I'm really going to try to not abuse this one to just get rid of comments that I don't like. Really, as long as you're not being like purposefully inflammatory to other people, I don't, in my comments section, I don't care what you post. You know, whatever, calling people names and stuff like that, it's stupid. Don't do that. So those are really just the 3 big rules there. And then I also have sort of these little warnings, little things to keep in mind. Number alpha, I'm not infallible. I make mistakes. I might miss something. I might misinterpret your intentions. You know, I may think that you're a spam bot when really you're a person. But I'm going to do my best here. I'm not going to try to put you out. I'm just going to do my best. And I am just human, so I hope that's okay. Number beta, I am not eternal. I change my mind. Yeah, who knows? Maybe these rules will change. Maybe there will be more. Maybe I'll take some out. I doubt it, but it happens, okay? People are not consistent. They're kind of more fluid than that. So just keep in mind that these rules might change, and I'll try to update this video if that's the case. And finally, number gamma, I'm not omnipresent. I can't catch everything. So if you see a comment on my channel, which you probably won't, because let's face it, right now there are 4 comments on my channel, maybe 5, which aren't mine. But if you do happen to see something that you think is, you know, in violation of any of these first 3 rules, and it's still there, it might not be because I, you know, am being a, what's the name of it? A hypocrite. It's not just because I'm being a hypocrite. It's because, you know, maybe I didn't notice it, or maybe I skimmed it and I got the wrong impression. Things happen. You can let me know. Feel free to, like, reply to comments saying, you know, this is ignorant or downvote, whatever. Eventually it'll catch my attention and I'll make a decision if I feel like it's necessary. Otherwise, whatever, you know, say whatever you want in my videos. I don't care. I'm only making this video, like I said, so that I can not feel so bad next time when I have another person like Unheard Empire here and I just delete the comment immediately. Oh, by the way, I almost forgot. This is the other comment that I got. It's weird because I got these like within a few hours of each other. And this comment, again, it seems like it's just a spam bot with a copy-paste message, probably just putting a link to this music video on every small channel that he finds in the hopes that someone will either like shout him out or, you know, share the link, whatever, blah, blah, blah. This is an example of a violation of rule number 1 right here. Because this comment has nothing to do with this video. Keep in mind, again, reasons to like Dark Souls 2. A 30-second video where I make one statement about Dark Souls 2. And this comment literally just says, I love your video. I know this comment is spam, but that's because it has a link. Please check it out. You click on the link and honestly, you shouldn't click on this link because this guy's catfishing. I clicked on it because I wanted to make sure that he wasn't a real person. Again, I know when I'm being botted, but at the same time, you never know. Some people just have a way of typing which seems that way. But anyway, this is another good example of a comment that I will probably delete in any other circumstance. And again, that's majorly just because it's not at all related to the video. I mean, if the first part of the comment said, "Hey, Onespar Weekly, I love your video. Dark Souls 2 is great, and I love the fact that you can run through the tutorial area because I hate it. Also check out this video." That's that's a little bit more, that's a little bit more heavily veiled than this, which is just, "Hey, here's a spam comment. Check out this video." So in the future, if you actually do want to call my attention to some kind of link or something like that, just start out of the comment with something that lets me know that you're actually a human being writing a individual, thought and not a computer. Anyway, I think that's basically all I really have to say about comments for the time being. Again, I've had probably exactly 2 legitimate comments by individuals, but still I feel like it's better to get out ahead of it than to let it go on. I want to be able to moderate my comments section without feeling like I'm alienating anybody. And so if you're curious about why your comment was deleted or why it was marked as spam or moderated, whatever it is, it's probably because you didn't check one of these 3 rules, or the way you wrote made me think that you were a robot. Which, again, I make mistakes. You can let me know. I have an email address. It's in it's in the About page on my channel. It's just Gmail, onesparweekly@gmail. So yeah, I mean, send me word if I'm being a jerk. Anyway, I think before I let this go on for ever, I'm gonna cut it out. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.